Hi all, this video is explaining about the socket programming with TCP socket. So some important points you should keep in mind regarding the socket programming using the TCP. There is one server and the server will be always running, and the server must have created a socket or the endpoint of the application layer that welcomes the client's contact, or through the socket the client is approaching to the TCP server. Then client contacts the server by creating a TCP socket specifying the IP address and port number of the server process. When the client creates a socket, the client TCP establishes a connection to the server. So from this point we can understand the server is in listening mode and the client is creating a socket, and it is using the socket address specified by the server. Then when contacted by the client, the server creates a new socket for the server process to communicate with that particular client, because in this it is establishing a TCP type of connection. You should remember the concept of HTTP connection, persistent connection. When contacted by the server TCP creates a new socket for the server process to communicate with that particular client. A single server will be serving multiple clients at the same time, and the connection from the server to each client is different. That is an important point you should keep in mind regarding this TCP type. Then allows the server to talk with multiple clients, and the source port numbers are used to distinguish clients. That is, each client is identified by the server by the different port addresses. Then from the point of view of the application program, TCP works in a reliable manner, or it provides a reliability and in order byte stream transfer like a pipe and between the client and the server. That is, the order of the packets will be in correct order and the reliability is ensured. These are the important peculiarities regarding the TCP type of communication. This slide explains the three-way handshaking. So in case of three-way handshaking, three extra signals are sent for establishing the connection between client and the server. The first initiative is from the client to the server, then back from server to the client, again the actual request from the client back to the server. These three signals are known as the three-way handshaking signals. So this three-way handshaking is happening at the welcoming socket, or a special socket is there in the server side to establish a connection setup. So once the connection is identified, connection is set up, then the actual data transfer is happening through another socket. So this socket is created by the client. For every client, separate connection is established. Then this is the flow diagram of the communication between the server and the client. Server will be always running, and server will be created with the port number and the server host ID. Host ID is the name of the server or the IP address of the server. Then a socket is created at the server. Then server is waiting for the incoming connection request from the client. This step is not there in the UDP communication. Then client is creating a socket with the host ID and the same port number, that is to which server, to which application it want to communicate. Then this is sent to the server, and here it is happening the three-way communication for the connection establishment, or three-way handshaking is over. Then the request from the client to the server through the socket is happening, that is, this is using another socket for the actual communication, and it is sending the request to the server. to the connection socket. Then server reply back to the client using this second step. Then once the request served by the server, that is, our question was to convert the sentence given by the client back to the server, given back from the server in the uppercase. This is being retrieved or received at the client side. Then this connection is closed. This connection closing is happening at both the client side and the server side. But this is not happening at the server side at UDP connection, because every communication, every packet sending is separate connection establishment. Not meant by the actual connection establishment or connection setup. Every time it is separately creating a socket and sending. But here this data request arrival and replying, these two steps are continuously performed at the server side, and once the connection between the server and the client is stopped, then it will close the socket. So the same thing is explained with the different methods. Here the right hand side is the server side and the left hand side is the client side. Socket is created here. Socket binding is also happening at the UDP also. That is, it is binding the port address to IP address. Then server enter into a listening mode, and it is ready for accepting the request from the client. That is, it is waiting for the three-way connection. Once the connection is established, then the client requests for the data that is read by the server, and it is converting it into uppercase. This is happening inside the server. Then it will return back to the client the information requested by the client, and this is continuously performed at the server and the client, and once the communication is finished, then it will close the socket. Here is the program explanation of the TCP type client. As in the previous case, the first two lines are familiar to you. First three lines are familiar to you. First line is, it is importing the classes associated with the socket programming, and server will have a server name and server will have a port number, and the server is creating a socket here. The main difference between the previous UDP program and the TCP program is the socket created is SOC stream. There it was SOC underscore dgram. Then the connection is established using the connect statement. Then raw input is a statement or function used in the Python for reading the data from the keyboard. Then it is sending the raw data or the lowercase sentence into the socket. Then the remaining part will be performed at the server side. That is, it will read the data from the socket and it will convert, and modified string will be written back to the socket. So that information, that is the modified uppercase string, will be there in the socket, that is received by the receive function RECV. So in UDP and TCP, these two methods are also different. There it is sent to this function is another function receive from, and these two are sent and receive in the case of TCP. Okay, then the modified message is printed at the client side. Here is the main difference in the previous program and this program. And port number, no need to attach the server name and the port number. That is also one difference. Server name and port number is not attached to the message, because that is the case of UDP. Here at the time of the connection establishment itself, the same information is communicated, or the server ID and the port number will be shared at the connection establishment. This is a TCP server program. First three lines are already familiar to you, and this line, this statement is for entering the server into a listening mode or a waiting mode, and it will wait for the client request, and here it is the connection establishment happening, or it will accept the request from the client, and this will wait for the request forever, or this loop will be an infinite loop, and it will receive the information from the socket, then it will capitalize the sentence and return back to the client using the send method. So here it is the send method used for sending a sentence to the socket, and the socket is closed.